Hello and welcome back to Valheim featuring Epic Loot. I'm Monkey, and we're going to be jumping right into this. So, today we're going to focus on unlocking and sort of maximizing the potential of Epic Loot. The brief recap from our previous playthrough is we landed in Valheim, we gathered up some mats, we killed the first boss, and got the materials to make the pickaxe so we can start gathering some resources out of the next biome. And that's it. If you're interested in watching that video or flipping through the highlights or whatever, there's links down in the description. Also links for the mods I'm using and the overview for the mods. I'm going to turn this interface back on, and we're going to just jump right in. So, there are two things we're going to be working on today. One of them is going to be getting some mats out of the Black Forest, getting some copper and some tin. Now, normally if I was playing vanilla, hey there, buddy. Normally if I was playing vanilla, I might just go and start scouting for my base. I need to go and collect some other queen bees, etc., stuff like that. So I would probably scout. If you look at the map here, we don't have really a lot explored. I mean, in terms of the whole world, right? So I would actually do a whole bunch of scouting first. But because we're playing with Epic Loot, one of the rules for the version that I'm playing with requires me to know a recipe before I can get a magic version of that item to drop. And that means that if I want bronze to drop, while I'm out scouting, if I want bronze armor, bronze weapons, etc. to drop, well, I have to learn the recipe for those. And the only way I can do that, let's get some food eaten here. The only way I can really do that is if I mine up some copper and some tin and get myself a good old forge built so I can learn those recipes. So that's what we're going to do. Now, it's early in the day here, so we shouldn't have a ton of trouble with gray dwarves, but we are on the edge of the Black Forest, so we are going to be drawing in... drawing attention to ourselves. There we go. There's our first copper ore. Yep. Yep. So there's also tin right down here as well. Now we're going to need a handful of copper to, we also need some mining skill. And that's what this is going to get us, just picking away at stuff. Pro tip, I was sitting outside during the intro to this video. Get rested bonus before you go mining. Rested will give you your stamina back faster, so... Once we collect enough ore for our first round, we'll go back and get our rested. I just want to make sure I have enough tin, so I'm going to get... The copper's really easy to obtain. You get it from that giant mound there, but the tin is along the shore here, and I don't want to have to go too far at night. I see there's a building off in the distance. There's that blue fog that you can kind of see there. That's some sort of stone structure. I don't want to go too far at night if I don't have to along the shore to get tin. Because we're not here to die in the Black Forest just yet. We're here to get our mats for bronze. And we're probably going to make a bronze axe. Just because that's going to let us take down birch trees to get fine wood. We have, 18 tin. That is plenty. We also are full. So we are going to... We're gonna ditch about half our tin right now. so we can get a little more copper, because we still have our pick's not broken yet. We should be able to get enough copper out of here before our pick breaks to at least get things started. Going to be early on kind of slow going until you get your skill up, until you get your your stuff improved, your items improved and whatnot. Actually breaking 3 pieces at once here. All right, 6 copper, great. Oh, there's a whole bunch of copper on the ground actually. Let's take the copper. We will come back for the tin. What we're going to do here real quick is we're just going to take down a tree. And we're going to build a workbench here. And the reason why is twofold. One, workbenches will... I got enough wood. Workbenches will block creature spawns. So it will also block... this stuff, these items here, the tin, for example. Get that to... It'll also block the tin from despawning. So anything within, I believe to be like 30 meters of that workbench, creatures won't spawn and items won't despawn. So that's why if you are on the coast and you throw items in the water, normally items in the water will despawn after a certain amount of time, but anything within range of a workbench actually won't despawn at all. You have to get far enough away for that to work properly. So let's get this repaired. We've got a little bit of coal in here to start off with. We're going to clear out this... Let's see. Yeah. Crafting, we need a... Oh, yeah, that's right. Hold on. We need one more. We need one more Smelting core. It's outside. There it is. Yeah, originally I was thinking it was 2. Portals are 2 Smelting core, and making these big guys is 5. So we can only do one thing at a time. A smelter or a charcoal kiln. So to begin with, we're going to start off this smelter. And we're going to load it with coal. Yep. So we have enough coal in there to do 4 of those 10 bars. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to throw some wood. Not wood. We're going to throw some... I was going to say I'm going to throw some crummy food on the fire. And maybe turn it into charcoal. Let me think about that. I may wait. All right. We're just gonna go and gather some more. We're gonna gather some wood real quick while that happens. So that way we can get enough wood gathered up that we can get charcoal built. What happens is with the charcoal kiln, you feed wood into it and you get coal out of it. So, there we go. So, we'll get some copper smelted there to begin with. Then we'll take the mats, turn it into a charcoal kiln, fill that with wood. I gotta get my recipe bonus up. There we go. Great. got for 24 so far? I'm just going to gather. Awesome. I think this piece of wood here, that's going to give me enough to start, and then I'm going to go get this switched over and get my rested, because it's kind of pooping me out. All right, so we can make a forge, and because we have epic loot installed, we can make an enchanter as well. We'll break this down. Oops. We need to pick up. Kind of overburdened here. Right there. And then we'll just stuff that full of wood. Leave this ore here. Yep. Carrying too much, thanks, buddy. Seeds, some of those, get that out of the way, and then get our rested up in here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to head back over, grab the rest of the copper that we need. We don't really need it. We don't need a lot. We really just need... We had 10. Well, we need 32 copper total. So, I mean, it sounds like a lot, but we're already almost a third of the way there. And then we need to bring this tin back as well. Oh, there's some more tin sitting right there. Okay, well, at least it's good to know. Because this isn't all the tin we ever need forever. But I'm going to run this back now. Actually, what I'm going to do is use the Ecthier power that we have right now. Make it easier to do all the running. Yeah, we should leave that here too. And we're going to leave the stone here as well. We may need the stone. Eventually we'll need the stone. You really want to try to get enough Surtlings eventually to be able to do a kiln and a smelter at the same time, but we're just trying to kind of get a head start on learning some recipes. So and maybe get an axe crafted, just because we know we're going to be going, you know, where there's a lot of birch. We don't have any fine wood yet. Getting some fine wood, that would also get us a recipe, perhaps for some stuff. Eventually it will. When you're digging out copper, quite often there's a lot below the surface. So I find it's effective to... I'm wet. I didn't realize I got wet there. It's alright though. We're just going to do this then. Pop the fire down, dry out. A fire will also help you at nighttime if you have to mine during the night, which is probably going to happen. It will keep you warm. Cold saps your regen. We looked at that last time. We looked at the effects that you can suffer from. Cold will sap your stamina regen. So having a fire nearby, particularly at night, gives you protection from that. And since you get a ton of stone usually out here, and if you're busy mining for copper, you're probably going to be killing Grey Dwarves. And that tends to give you wood. So you get the perfect combination from setting up campfires Also, campfires tend to discourage Grey Dwarves. It tends to send them running, kind of afraid. Yeah, through so far 6, so that's not a lot. I've been getting a lot of stone and not so much copper. So yeah, so fires tend to scare Grey Dwarves. It'll send them, you know, kind of running around a bit. So having a lot of campfires is a good means of distracting your would-be attackers. They're too busy trying to avoid the fire to effectively fight you. Well, I'm at 200 pounds. No. We're going to swing it a little bit more, and then I'll use the Ecthier power to run back. The kiln should be done as well, so I kind of want to keep things like flowing pretty good. Okay, let's run this back. Oops, tried to unequip that. And then we can also repair our pick while we're back. Kiln is still going. We'll just let it finish out. Fire doesn't stop a kiln. Rain doesn't stop a kiln. Rain will give us some issues because we're now going to be wet, and a fire will stop us from that. But there's really nothing you can do about that part. Okay, we're going to grab the circling cores back up. Get back in our workbench radius. Okay. Now we only need to get our forge. That's what we want right now. We just need 2 more copper. 2 more copper to build a forge. Then we'll need 2 more copper beyond that to go with a piece of tin to smelt bronze, and that will give us a bunch of recipes. So we're gonna pick up stone and not. You can still walk while you're overburdened. You're just kind of slow. As long as you're not under threat of being attacked, it's not the biggest deal. I guess we'll just keep. Well, that's 1, and then we need maybe bronze, right? So. We need 1 more. We'll need one more tin. That'll get us our axe. There's a couple other things, you know, forge upgrades. We want to save up our tin and copper for. There's spreadsheets you can look up online, and maybe I'll link to one eventually, like that shows like how many of each material you need to gather. If you're striving to be like super efficient. Right now we're just striving to get this forge made. We don't have a lot of space in here still. I haven't expanded. So what we're going to do is we're going to run down to this little shack right here, which I think should have enough shelter. Yeah. And we're going to put a workbench in here because you need a workbench in order to build a forge. Right. Oh, there's a bed in the way. I didn't realize that. 3. That out of the way. And then, oh, we need 4 coal and 10 wood as well to build a forge. Okay. Well. leave that fencing up, but we'll take this stuff down. Okay. And we need 2 more coal. Alright, we need to chop down a little more wood anyway. Which actually makes me realize as well. I'm going to swap. Right now I'm eating a lot of hit point food because I've been doing a lot of fighting, but we're going to swap the hit point food out. We're going to keep eating the cooked boar meat, but we're going to swap in, I think it's going to be the mushrooms. We'll do the raspberries. It's going to give us a little more stamina. Actually, we can do this too. How much is left in here? 6. Okay, we got 10. And then 5 left. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to take down a couple trees right here to get us to 10 wood. Man, the storm mechanics in this game are really solid. Trees are all leaning in the wind. Lightning. Don't get me started about that. Okay. So, forge. We're just going to drop this here. Okay. It's going to show us a bunch of recipes that we can craft now. Cauldron, sconce. Oh. Oh, and a shaman. Okay, well, let's get out here and... Okay, let's just deal with that guy now. Grey Dwarf's not super happy. I don't know why. Maybe there's lightning or something. I'm not sure. We need to fix the exposure on the forge here. And then we'll be able to learn a few more items. Still too exposed. Just gonna repair some of this stuff here. Could also be that it was a little too into these slanted ceilings don't tend to work very well. So we need to make 1 piece of bronze. And now we've learned all the bronze armor, nails, weapons. Just let it keep. Okay. Great. So that's the main part done. We have an axe we want to make, and we have, let me just jump out this window here. We have an axe that we want to make, and that's going to require a handful of more bronze. We have the leather, we can get the wood easy. And we also eventually want to make some bronze nails. The bronze nails will give us recipes for a better boat. Like right now, the boat you can make is a raft. It's not a boat. I mean, it's a, you know, it's not great. It's not great. I don't recommend it. All right, storm's over. Great. We're cold, but we still have some rusted going on. we should get our kiln going back again because we pretty much are out of coal. Set the workbench range again. And this is going to require, again, us to take down... We need some trees to... Oh, hey. The skeletons have respawned. Or at least one of them has. We were almost killed the first time around by an archer. By a 1-star archer. So we'll keep an eye out. This is the burial mound right here. I thought about putting down a workbench to block it so that the skeletons can't respawn. That may still be in the cards. If I die, that's definitely going to happen. If I get shot. Just let this recover here for a second. 13. This tree should be enough. We can, Oh, hey. A brute. I don't know if I have enough hit points and armor right now to take a brute head on. Because I'm not eating the hit point gear anymore, and I'm not... Oh, that was a miss. Man, he stopped moving when I thought he was gonna... Oh, that hurt. Okay, that's not so bad. I can take that. Ah, we both got staggered. Okay, that I can't take anymore. Alright. Yeah, so if you don't have enough armor when you get hit, if you don't have enough block skill, block armor, etc., and you get hit like that, you'll get staggered as well. So that we kind of offset each other. Alright, that's full. We're going to dump some of our other stuff here. It's inside. So, also no. Alright. We don't need the stone, we don't need the ore. We don't need those bars. Actually, right now, real quick, we're going to smelt up nail. We're going to smelt up a stack of nails just to get the recipes that we would get. That's right. Thinking. Okay. Hearts are useful. And, oh, we don't have fine wood yet, so we're not going to have the recipe for the better boat because that requires fine wood. It's okay. Heart is something that's going to be useful for bringing back copper. Like, once we sort of get a base set up and we get some copper nearby, it'll be useful for running that back. If there's enough stuff in some of the other biomes, that'll be useful. If there's mountains nearby, and if the mountains happen to have silver in them, that would wind up being useful. Okay, so by my count, 11 copper left, and I need... Okay, that's fine. I just want to make sure my pick is in good enough shape. Some stamina food eaten. Nothing destroyed the workbench. That's a good sign. All right. Just keep chipping at it. I think we needed 32 total. It's alright, we need to get our stamina up for a second. This is also easier if you're inclined to, you know, if you have friends to play with and work as a team. It obviously makes the gathering part seem to go faster, although I suppose you need twice as much armor at that point, so there's that consideration. So while I'm busy digging this out, one of the things that I think it makes sense to talk about is base location. Like that place we have right now, that's temporary. That is not going to be where our permanent base is going to be. We'll probably pick a base, find a location somewhere on this island, and that will be our permanent base for almost all the playthrough. We'll have probably a satellite base here and there for certain reasons, but anyway, so criteria for our base. There's only a few, but a couple of them are sort of non-negotiable. And the first one, and most important, is that the base needs to be on the coast. Like, near the coast, you know, but within 20 meters. I mean, so that's pretty much on the coast. You know, I can't really see wanting to be farther away from the coast. And the reason why is simple. Boats. You want to be able to get a boat right up to your base with the mats that you brought back. A lot of the harvesting of materials is going to happen probably on another island over the ocean. There's a lot of sailing involved in this game. A lot of exploring other islands to find the resources you need, to figure out where the other bosses are, etc. So, being on the coast is number one. And number two, also non-negotiable, is being in the meadows. I've had bases in other biomes, and there will be satellite bases in other biomes, like the plains. We'll be putting bases in... Oh, my pick is broken. Well, I guess I'm done. Yeah, so I've built bases other places. I've built bases in the Black Forest, and when you're stronger and better armed, not as much of an issue. But when you're first starting out, it's really rough. You can get completely, worked over by trolls. If, for example, if you decide you're gonna make a base in the Black Forest, same thing. I mean, in the mountains, it's hard to build a base because that's the fourth biome, but swamp's hard to build a base because everything's just gross and icky, and just, you don't want to build a base in the swamp. No one ever... I've never seen videos of like, hey, look at my amazing swamp base. And then... break that down. Switch to this guy. Grab our Surtling cores out of there. So you can put something down outside the circle. That white dotted circle is the range of my workbench. That's now if I want to build farther away, I have to either put down more workbenches. I can kind of sneak it outside here by standing inside my workbench and dropping it there. The terrain still has to be relatively flat, but you get the point. But yeah, so the two non-negotiables, meadows and on the coast. Where it gets... I shouldn't have done that. That's right. 7. Okay. So I'm looking at... I need like 5 more copper, maybe. I'll grab a couple for padding, and I already have more than enough tin. So I'm going to get my rested back here again. The one negotiable, so number 3, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. On the coast and meadows, for sure. The one that's a little bit more negotiable is proximity to any copper nodes or other biomes. So I don't want to be too close to the Black Forest, because if you're really close to the Black Forest, you run the risk... You run the risk of getting swarmed by gray dwarves at night, every night. And you can do that. You'll just have to build defenses and, you know, and whatnot, and deal with it. But otherwise, you know, it can be problematic. Same thing if you're near any other biomes, you're gonna run into being attacked by those things if you're too close to them. So, but this is reasonably close, right? If, you know, this piece of coast right here, well, you can't really put anything on that coast because I can't really get a boat in there. That would be problematic. I'd have to dig it out and whatnot. But if across the way here, if there's plains over there, or not plains, if there's meadows over there, and it's on the coast, maybe there's a good, you know, I see there's some Black Forest over there too. Maybe there's some mountain nearby, and that would give us 2 biomes that were close. And that would be bonus in favor of having a base there. Now, I wouldn't be too close to the mountains. Not within 60 meters even. You don't want to be running back from something and wolves come out of the mountains and eat you, because that's what's going to happen. Particularly, again, early on. Two more copper and we're out of here. One more copper and we're out of here. Okay, we have enough copper. What we're going to do is, since we are close to it, and we're going to gobble some stamina food and whatnot, we're going to run over to this blue building. Now that we have all those recipes, we're going to be looking for copper nodes, and since this is kind of close on the edge of things, and we're going to see what that blue building is about. We're also going to grab these mushrooms. Not too worried about deer right now. We'll get deer in the meadows. I will mark these mushrooms. Or I use a dot to mark my things, and I will do M5. Lets me know there's 5 mushrooms that will respawn there. There's more tin here. That's good. I'm not going to mark it. Tin you're going to find all along the edge of the water in the... Oh, skeletons here. And one of them is a starred one. 1 star. Oh, blueberries. Sweet. So I will mark the blueberries. There's 4 of them. Now, I don't have a good weapon to fight skeletons yet. But that's okay. We'll make do. Fire arrows are not terrible. Oh, he sees me. Great. Luckily, they tend to beeline. You see how much health the regular one loses. Yeah, that guy's pretty easy. As long as there's not a skeleton archer. Skeleton archers hit really hard and will stagger you even through your shield. Now, this 1 star might also stagger me. I'm looking for a chest is what I'm doing. Oh, there is an archer up there. Is that an archer? No. I don't know where the 1-star went. I think he might have gone to kill something. Oh. There he is. Just kind of bob and weave. I'm gonna take a shot at seeing it how hard he hits. No, I won't. Because I just really don't want to get hit. There we go. Okay. And there's one up there. That guy's a regular. You can already tell. You can kind of tell by the difference in color that they have whether they are 1-star. I don't see a chest up here, so that's most unfortunate. I guess at this point I really don't need to fight that guy. I will, because I'm here. Oh, got me in the head. It's got the high ground. I feel like I'm fighting Anakin. Oh. Well, forget it. Do it this way. Great. Okay, we didn't find anything, so we're just going to head back to our base. Well, we did find, to be fair, we did find blueberries, so that's nice. Got a couple mushrooms. It's a 1-star deer. 1-stars will tend to have more mats, especially if it's like a deer or a boar. They'll have more food and armor, or food and hide. Oh, I don't want to be using my fire arrows for this, though. Forgot about that part. Need to switch off of that, for sure. Okay. $10 copper bars, and we want to throw in... We need... Hold on, let's throw this on the ground so we're not overburdened. We need to get all this stuff smelted first, so we got to break this down. Surtling core, and switch it back over to the kiln. A little bit of juggling. Until we need to find more burial chambers, and that will give us more surtling cores. Get some more wood chopped. Because we need some more copper and more tin processed. In order to make an axe, we need 16 copper. And we have 10 bars at this point. I'll double check here. Yep. I'm gonna drop them right on this piece of ground right here. Okay, it should be, well, actually, I'm gonna drop them right here. So yeah, you need 2 copper and 1 tin for each bar of bronze. We need 8 bars to make an axe. I could run around hoping that an axe would drop, but I really want to knock out some trees at the same time. And by trees at the same time, I mean I want to knock out some birch trees. And as those will drop, we're putting the blueberries away. We'll keep raspberries with us for scouting. Yellow mushrooms we can take for scouting. Put the red mushrooms away as well. And then we're going to bank some of this other stuff. I'm going to have to double check. I think I said it takes some hide, like 4 leather to make this axe. And a little bit of wood. Okay. Plenty of stone, and actually what we can do is you can take... So a lot of your resources you can... put outside, like stone. You can just make a pile of it. Sometimes I'll do that, depending on if I'm building a defensive structure. I'll put that behind. I need a little more. I need more wood. Yeah. I'll put that behind my wall. Here's the other thing we can try to do. We could maybe save us making the... If we can take this tree down and get that birch tree to fall and break apart enough, we could actually get fine wood out of that. Just kind of push it. Well, we got a little damage on it, but not a lot. It's fine. Trying not to take out those bushes there. Anyway, yeah, you can knock over trees, that'll knock over other trees. It's enough to fill the kiln. Okay. Trying to organize things a little bit. So while that's going on, I'm going to run back over here and see how much, what exactly it takes me to craft the bronze axe. Yep, 8 bronze, 2 leather scraps, and 4 wood. So split that stack. Okay. So that means we need 8 tin, 16 copper. So I think actually we have enough coal to, I think we have enough coal to do this now. Because we need 5 more tin and 6 more copper. So that's 11. Yep, we should be able to do it. I mean, it would be nice to have the extra mats, but we don't, you know, we're just trying to get this going first so we can start running around. It's at 11, so I'm going to have to do... And like I said, since we're in the range of the workbench here, these items, we can just throw these on the ground. They won't despawn. Okay. Now, sometimes they're hard to find. You can turn your foliage up or down as well, depending on whether or not... If we turn the foliage all the way down, it would just be sort of the bare terrain. If you see off in the distance here... well, as I move closer... If you see off in the distance, that hill doesn't have any foliage on it. If I were to zoom in... No, that won't work. Yeah, it won't work. If I were to move closer... I don't know how well you can see that on the screen, but as I move closer, the foliage fills in. So I've got my draw distance set up really far. I've got my foliage coming in pretty lush, but you can turn this down. If, you know, you were like, no, I really just want to see the bare ground, kind of, you know, take advantage of that. You can do that. We are going to snag a couple. Yeah, that's right. We're going to switch our arrows over. See if we can get a couple... I missed. This gets us some bow skill and maybe gets us some feathers if I can actually hit. There we go. I see another one farther in the Black Forest, but I'm not going that far in. The chumpy wooden arrows, just a reminder, the chumpy wooden arrows that I was shooting just take wood. They don't take feathers. I forget where I put the feathers. It's right there outside. And then I just want to stick this here. And actually, I think I want to craft a little bit more of the regular wooden arrows. I don't want to use the flint head or the fire arrows. I will use those against brutes, trolls, and whatnot. But for boar, deer, like birds, that regular sort of stuff, we just want to use some regular old arrows. Should be enough. And then we're also going to craft these four right there. Deer meat. So when you're thinking about things that you're going to be crafting or saving, I've saved some boar meat because boar meat can be combined with honey eventually to make boar jerky. Deer meat can be combined with blueberries. A little bit of momentary lag while it was loading. Deer meat can be combined with blueberries, but the deer meat has to be cooked first because you're going to be making deer stew. It's not done yet, that's right. So that's also why we're trying to save our deer meat. Saw a shaman off in the forest back there earlier, but I do not see him right now. Okay. Got some green eyes, but see, the blue sparkles are deceptive that you see in the forest because Grey Dwarf eyes are blue. But if you see green lights or red lights, green are going to be Grey Dwarf Shaman, red are going to be brutes. And we're a little too close to the Black Forest. I normally wouldn't, start that close, but this is where these huts began. We just kind of stumble across them, so they look like they would make a good place to be. We're not going to keep shoving more coal in here. We're gonna break it down and switch it over to a kiln, so that while we're out running around, in fact, I'm gonna go chop some more wood while I'm doing that. While we're running around, we will. Oh yeah, I should probably eat a little stamina food. It'll be making more coal for us, so that when we. Sweet. There's 2. You get 3. Or maybe not. Okay. Sometimes if you knock your trees down right, particularly once you've planted them, because you can replant trees, if you get to the point where you knock them down right, you can get quite a number to fall. And also save some chopping time. I wanted to reiterate, too, that the mod that I'm using... So, hold on, I have to slide up here and close this for a second. The mod I'm using, which is Epic Loot, the setting that I've picked, this is why we're doing it. This is why we're getting these mats first instead of going out and scouting. Item drop limits are player must know recipe. You can change this to other things. You could change it to unlimited. You can change it to player must have crafted item. Those are the 2 extremes. I've gone with player must know recipe, so it's somewhat restrictive, but not the most restrictive it could be. Break that down. Just want to make sure that I'm not going to run out of... get the right number? 7. Oh, see, I picked up... Hold on. It didn't finish. There was one... It needed one... It needed one more. It needed one more coal to finish out. So 2 and the 1 tin. Yeah. We're gonna be when this comes out anyway, so I might as well go and drop the other ones off. All right, let's try that again. So that turns red because it's not completely level. If we made a hoe, which actually I should probably get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this stone axe, and that'll free up a slot. Oh, there's a brute over there. So this won't break down. There's a shaman over there too. I don't really want to deal with the two of those together, for sure. So if we make a hoe, wood and stone, which actually we're gonna put that together too because we want one of those. But we'll do that in a minute here. The hoe is really cool. We'll talk about that as well in a minute here, but let's... Yeah, we found the hoe. Okay, we've got enough to craft bronze. We're just going to mass craft. Can anyway. This is also going to upgrade our damage, because the bronze axe is going to be a better weapon by far. 40 slash, right? Right now we're rocking a flint axe, which is 20, so twice the damage. It's going to give us a little more. The block force is 20. No, it's the same block force, so it's not going to give us any more block force as far as that goes. But the damage being doubled is going to be great. Yep. Use the hoe. Manipulate the land. So, real quick on the hoe front. So you can level the ground out. See how this ground is kind of brown right here? It's going to level the ground, and whatever level you're standing on, that's where it's going to try to lower the ground to. Now, if the ground is too high above that, you might get a mound instead. It won't be able to knock it all the way down. There's only so far down you can go, buddy. Well, one shot almost took him out. If that had been a crit, he definitely would have been taken out. So, yeah. This is going to be pretty sweet. It's going to take down trees almost twice as fast. We don't need any more wood at this point. We've got enough arrows. Yeah. Kiln's full. We're going to dump our spare rocks in here as well. No, we're not. We're going to dump our spare rocks on the ground. And we don't really need this flint axe anymore either, so guess what? This is also kind of going down the hill. And then, yeah, just chuck a rock on the ground here. Well, hello there. Oops, not what I wanted to do. Oh, I meant to check that I was using regular arrows, and opening your inventory shoots. 1 second, please. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so we have our axe made, and we could knock down some trees, but at this point we're going to do our scouting. So we have enough arrows to go, and we've got enough daylight to go, and we're just going to start checking out the checking out this biome. This is why they MnkeELA power, which is, let me pause it real quick. This power down in the corner here, we got from killing the first boss. Activating it's going to give us like a 60% run and jump speed, stamina cost reduction. So we'll be able to go that much farther without having to rest. Oh, which reminds me, actually, I should go get my rested bonus before we activate that, because that gives us 100% stamina regen. So we'll have our rested bonus. We'll go out running. We'll cover a bunch of ground. Probably find plenty of things to kill along the way. Deer and boar for mats. My inventory is pretty empty. Let's get these leaves out. They're going to go outside. I'm waiting for my comfort to kick in. Should be 11 minutes. Yep. Cool. And we're going to put our bow away so we can move a little bit faster. And for the first bit, we're just going to run. So this will fill out our map. We need to get past this area over here. I don't really want to fight any next, so we'll just skip those guys for now. There's a little bit of black forest over here. I don't know how much. Maybe it gets more. Oh, forest rain. It's okay. So if we find any more copper, we're going to mark it. If we find any large amount of blueberries, we're going to mark it. We'll fight when we need to. Oh, just apparently ducked right out of the rain. Nice. But we want to get some distance with this MnkeELA power first. Now there's another set of stones over there. That looks like it's stones for the... Okay, well. This looks like it might curve around. I see trees and trees. I don't know. Maybe there's a river, but... We're already wet, so I guess we can jump across. We're just kind of outlining the coast of what we can do first. Yeah, this is first boss again, just at the location. There we go. Pop that up. We're also looking for a reminder of what we're looking for out here. We're looking for queen bees. We're looking for any sort of chest we can loot. So we're looking for structures in a lot of cases, because bees will be inside structures and chests will be inside the structures. So here is a structure. It's not very big, so not very promising. And oops. Nope, there's no chest in there. No chest, and I don't see any bees. So it does look like that loops around. Cool. We're not going to take down fine wood trees yet either, because we are going to... I don't think it gives us a recipe for any weapon or armor. And we just want to, like I said, we kind of want to burn through our MnkeELA power, get some distance first, and then we'll slow down and pick up some things as we need to. Lots of meadow. Oh, there's a structure. That has a chest. Great. So we need 2 more wood. There we go. Make a workbench. And just deconstruct this stuff. Actually, we'll just deconstruct the chest. No magic items. Bummer. There are some mushrooms underneath here, but not enough to mark. I usually only mark if there's like 5 mushrooms. Let's... I just want to get 10 wood so I can do a chest again. So back to the coast. It's a little unfortunate that there's a storm, because one of the mods we're playing with is Fog of War, and thought I could maybe get that guy, but apparently not. And I think when it's kind of foggy like this, the mod's gonna bring the visibility in a little bit. That's fine though. Being on the coast gives you some pretty good. You're not blocked by trees as much anyway. I just want to peek in here. This is actually pretty treed in for meadows. I mean, there's usually some dense groupings of trees, but there's also lots of clearings with meadows usually. Aha! Another structure. Maybe we'll get lucky, get an actual magic item out of a chest, or well, that's good. That's good for marking 5 mushrooms. This has no chest and no bees. Most unfortunate. And that's going back the way we came, so we'll press on. Thinking maybe I should have considered marking the house, but we're almost... Well, we're a good clip around. Oh, hey there, buddy. I mean, I suppose if we really wanted to, we could build a raft and sail across that, but that's not necessary because we still have the rest of the... We are out of our Ecthier bonus. Wow, that's a whole lot of raspberries, though. I'm at 43. I'll take it up to 50. We're gonna need to eat here soon anyway. Raspberries though, because I already have 50 in my inventory, and I've got a bunch marked on the other area. If for some reason, well, maybe I'll mark it just in case. I was gonna say, if for some reason I make a base down here, then I guess I would want them marked. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, like I said, I'm already sitting at 50, so I'm not gonna loot those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not enough. Nope. Not a fight I want to have, but I guess I'm having it. At least they don't run away the way deer do, so... Come on. Might as well get a couple in my inventory. Yeah. Being wet kind of... Oh, there's a skeleton. So... But he's got a sword, so that's not terrible. But that sometimes means there's something around. Yeah, way easier to deal with him with an axe. But he's just kind of hanging out here, and I don't see the entrance to a... Oh, there's another one. And he's a 1-star, so we're going to do this for real now. Oh! Ah, we got a stone axe. A magical stone axe. It is weightless and lifesteal on health critical. Not the best rolls right now, particularly because it's also a stone axe and not a flint or bronze axe. I would have rather gotten a bronze, obviously. But progress shows that we're getting some items, and oh, okay, here we go. I guess that's why. Because there it looks like there is a place over here. Oh, we're into the. We're out of the meadows, and we're into the. There it is, right there. There's a guy with a bow. He's the no star, and a no star with a shield. So, not too worried about those. We can take 2 skellies. Staggered him, but I was too far away to capitalize on it. But it's nice to know that you can stagger them at range when they shoot you. Oh, hey there, buddy. I didn't even see you. You just came out of the ground. Alright. We're going to mark this burial chamber. I don't think we're going to go in yet. That's a good... Nicely, it's right across from here, so that's good. We mark these as a resource. It's our resource marker, and we're going to call it chambers. And the one that we did run before, we put an X through it because once you've looted it, it's kind of done. Just same thing with the copper nodes. But yeah, I don't have my rusted up. I do have an axe now, which is nice, but I'm not going to go much farther into the Black Forest. Our plan is to go along the edge of the Black Forest, and we got 10 minutes left on our Ecthier power. I'm going to do a quick calculation here on whether or not it would make any sense to try to sail to get back across to get rested, or to just build a little, maybe find a shack over here and get rested bonus inside there. I think that's actually easier to do. Oh, there is another burial mound right here. No wonder there were so many skeletons. Sweet. Oh, great. Well, that's enticing. Having 2 right next to each other. Interesting. Yeah. Well, we know it's here, and we're going to keep on moving. Again, we're looking for empty buildings. If I spot maybe some blueberries in the Black Forest, we'll duck in and grab them. There's a shaman and a regular guy, but we can take this guy first, and then we'll deal with the shaman. Try to roll out of the way of that. Oh, I don't have enough. I don't have enough stamina. I gotta get my stamina up before I can deal with this. Alright, so... Also a lot of trees in the way. Roll out of the way. Take it down. Okay. Well, still keeping the Black Forest on our edge. But it's nighttime, so now the Grey Dwarves will be out in force. Oh! There's a building right here. Excellent. Oh, there's a whole village. I want to make sure this is just a regular village. There are some villages that are inhabited by Draugr and whatnot. I don't think this is one. I don't know if it's... Oh, dang it. Here's another empty abode. That's okay, though. We can get a quick bite to eat. We're going to eat that, too. Just mats. Oh, hey. There we go. There's a beehive right there. And I don't know how I missed. I'm not doing the best job of hitting this thing. There we go. Wait for them to disperse. We're gonna get rid of this skull trophy here. Pretty sure. No, we're gonna get rid of these rocks. queen bee, and there's a couple honey. Oh, hey, there's a chest in here too. Great. No magic item, but some amber. Let's see what else we got going on here. Raspberries. There's some boar around here. We have not checked others. There's 2 more structures. Okay. So this is kind of like the first one we found, but twice as many structures and a bee. Let's see. Oh, another chest in here. Okay. Well, arrows. Well, we're going to be switching to flint-head arrows for sure. There's no bees hanging off the back of it. I do see a... Ooh, hey. Hello there. That's... You always just want to avoid the poison spell that they cast. It puts a bad dot on you. Oh, hey, there's a... Okay, we got one more building to check. There's also a... oh my gosh, I just forgot what it's called. You can build these during May, during spring. And that's the only time you can build them. Or you can happen upon them, as we have here. And if you incorporate your... So they give you comfort. It's a comfort item. And you could put your house in range of it, your building stuff in range of it, and then it will give you a bonus to your comfort. So that's kind of cool. In fact, do we have enough? We don't have enough stone. Let's see if we can grab some. I threw it out, actually. We can build a fire and get our rusted back. That's what we're going to do. Well, we're definitely going to get rid of these butte berries. Those aren't good. We're going to throw that skeleton... excuse me. Skeleton trophy in there as well. Got an awful lot of arrows. I'm not a big fan of that, but that's alright. And I don't see any other stone on the ground, so we'll just dig. I mean... And then... I need 5 stone. Yeah. So we'll use... Well, actually, we got enough wood. We got 17 wood. I don't know if we can build enough of a thing here, but I guess we'll try. Yeah, whatever. We'll just rope it in with us. Oops. I need more wood. And let's see. We need a little more wood. I like to take down these little ones. It's just a little faster sometimes to get. Yeah. Too exposed. Oh. Still too exposed. For why? It's interesting. I guess the wind whipping from that direction. I'll get rid of these railings here. Oops, that's not what I want either. I want... Yeah, that's right. That's the right one. Okay. Okay, so that works. We can repair our stuff as well. And then we've got enough to make a fire. I don't know if we... Sorry, we're not going to build a bed here. Well, we need a little bit more of a roof for ourselves, though. Does that work? Yeah. Comfort 4. So the same amount of comfort applies right now. If we go into here and look at the compendium, those are magic effects. The active effects we have are warm and sheltered. It doesn't really list out all the sources of comfort, but we're getting some from the maypole. It's a maypole. You can build it in May. Yeah, that. Okay, so we have our rested. Our Eikthyr power is ready. And while our inventory is kind of full, a lot of this stuff is stackable. Unless we get more magic items, which I'm fine with. We'll just have to deal with that when the time comes. So we are going to pop this power again and just start running. I haven't noticed any other copper nodes. That's kind of part of what we're here for too, is to sort of like map out like where's the border of this. Where's the border of the Black Forest, basically, and is there enough? Like, there's no coast over here, so this is not something we would look at for doing. I'm just gonna get my stamina up here in case. Oh, I have to find a 1-star boar. So I wouldn't build a base here unless I found some... oh, that's mountain. I definitely wouldn't build a base. I mean, you know, we need... There's a burial chamber there. I'm going to mark it. But I'm not ready to die. Not ready to die in the mountains. We definitely need some deer hide anyway. So if we wind up, and meat as well, but if we wind up like not being able to carry them, well, no, we're good. Okay. Hey, there we go, another structure. Clearing up ahead, that's good. Good sign. I think maybe I should have considered marking the houses so I know what I scouted and what I didn't, but I feel like the map... Oh, hey. That is another, looks like a village of some sort up ahead. I'm just going to fill in this little bit. Get the jump on that guy. I'm going to fill in this little bit here that we didn't have explored, just to make sure there's not a... no, there's nothing. We missed nothing. That's our little hut we built down there, so... Alright, well, maybe we'll get another queen out of here. I'm just gonna go down to the edge here near the mountains. Just to see... Oh, there is a little building down here. I was gonna say just to see if there's something, if there's like a structured... Now this is a meadow structure, but there might be a mountain structure near the edge that I could maybe get some seeds out of. That would be cool, but this is like a nothing burger. Yeah. This is a trap. This is what we call it, a trap. There to lure me next to the mountains so that some wolves can come out and feast. Okay. Let's go check out these. I don't want to leave the area without scouting those out. Run away. Okay. Nothing. Oh, man. There's a chest. A little bit of something. Anything's better than nothing. So getting nothing repeatedly is a little bit like blah. Chest. We need a little tiny bit of room. We really don't need all these arrows, but we're going to ditch the wood arrows since quite possibly we're going to get more flinthead arrows over time. No bees again. And I think it was already in this one. Yeah. There's stuff down here. Tend to prefer clearings for being able to note stuff like this. We're gonna kind of put the mountains on our left, and then we'll swing around and loot these out. And the reason why is I want to take advantage of the rest that we have. Yep. Need boar trophies. Not right now. We have a few at home. Yeah, I just want to kind of keep the mountain. Plus, that gives me an idea of like how big the mountains are. Man, actually, I'm looking on my. Sorry, I thought I saw movement, but just this guy. Looking on my map, it's not very big. Unless there's more to the southeast, it's not very big. So we'll find out right now. We're like one chomp of a wolf will just kill us. So that's why I keep looking at the mountains as I'm circling. Yeah, look at that, just a little nub. In fact, there's like mushrooms up in the snow. I'm definitely not going. You can't lure me in with mushrooms. Coins, no bees. At least we've got a second queen, so that's good. But I'm optimistic that at some point we're going to get a few more bees to fill our stuff out. We're back into the Black Forest. Yep. If a troll were to show up during the day, I think I would definitely take him down. Not going to fight one at night because he'll just bring a bunch of friends. Alright, here's our copper deposit. Way far away, but we'll mark it anyway. Again, I don't see coast nearby. It doesn't mean that there isn't, you know, maybe we'll find coast and then we'll be like, oh, hey. That's right, we already have some carrot seeds. And I don't have space for any other variations of things right now. I saw the boar on the left, not the one on the right. He's the one that squealed and charged. There's some mushrooms in there. I do not see any copper. Oh wait, there's a structure. Let's go hit this structure up. Usually there'll be skeletons or gray dwarves guarding it. It's skeletons. Whoa! Hey there, buddy. Oh. And he hit kind of hard. I feel like we should have had... Oh, we're low on... We need to eat some food. I don't see... That guy was surprisingly close, but... Some thistle back there. I think we've already gotten some, but more thistle would be good. What we're looking for up in here is a chest. Also, usually there's more than 2 skeletons. But quite possibly there's one up above here, but we'll see. Stairs are bouncy. Yeah, it just keeps going. Oh, it goes to nothing. Okay, well. Okay, and this is not sitting on copper, so yeah. Let's get ourselves back out. Back out into the meadows. Kind of thick with foliage in here. Okay. Good clearing, and we also had that other clearing back to the north that we actually didn't investigate. So that's just rock. But there's 2 gray dwarves up ahead here. We're gonna ambush them as soon as I get some food. See where his friend went. Sometimes these little stone structures have... There he is. Oh, where are you going? Come on, buddy. Sometimes these stone structures have chests. Does not appear to have a chest. Oh, however, what is this? It's like burial chamber. Wait a second. Okay. One might be a burial chamber, the other one might be a troll den. Yeah, that's definitely a troll den. We're gonna. When I said I'm gonna kill a troll if I find one, I did not mean I'm gonna go in a troll den because that's just not happening. We can mark this burial chamber. Trying to sneak around on this guy's to get him in the back. Okay, it didn't work. It's alright. And then, yeah, well, we'll just deal with this guy now. Oh, there's a troll outside. Well, okay, that guy I'll deal with. It's daylight still. I wanted to mark it. Mark it right there. That's how I spell it. And fire arrows. We're gonna have to make some room. Oh, I totally missed him. Apparently you can miss the broadside of a barn. Okay, well that was a free... That was going to do more damage because he was surprised. And now we're doing regular damage. We're going to get out of the Black Forest. And slowly chip him down. The ones with the trees are worse. These guys, again, you can block and hit your jump button to tumble roll out of the way. You also don't want to get hit by those rocks. You definitely don't want to get hit by that. One hit and I'm probably dead. So I'm not going to take one. Eventually, you can get enough armor and weaponry and whatnot to take a block from the guy. Ooh. In the noggin. All right. So, oh good, a magic item. That's always nice. A bunch of gold. And we're going to have to drop some stuff to pick some stuff up here. Probably the bone fragments are the thing that the bone fragments and the dwarf eyes are the things we need the least of. We'll be able to get tons of them, especially in the burial chambers. So, and we only have one feather. So, those are all candidates for getting rid of stuff. Troll hide lets us learn the troll armor, which is a stealth armor that you can get. So now, when we go around killing things, now the stealth armor can drop. Additionally, I just give us a... Where'd our other slot go? I feel like I just threw out two things. A bronze pickaxe. Nice, nice. It's an upgrade from the antler pickaxe, and it has 80% increased durability. No movement speed penalty. That's okay. But the main thing is, it's a step up from the other one. Okay. Wow. There's a whole lot of places to check here. And this is not the same place that I said I needed to clear up. There's a place back up here I need to check up there. But we're going to go through these and see if we can get any bees, and then maybe we'll build a shelter in one. We've got a couple minutes till our Ecthyr power's back. There is a chest up there. But we need enough wood. The drawback to bronze items is you're going to need a forge to repair them. So we can't just repair them with a workbench. That is sort of the advantage to the antler one. Right now, initially for getting copper, that would be a plus. Oops, not what I wanted to do. just destroy the chest, get the contents, flint head arrow, probably some amber, and then, oops, well, we definitely don't want the torch. In fact, we can get rid of this other torch too. I don't use torches. It's useful if you're in a party going into burial chambers to have maybe somebody wielding a torch. It's a fallback item at best. I'm going to stick the... Well, for now, I guess I'll stick the stag breaker there, and then we'll put the pickup here. And that way I can... We'll break down the workbench for the 10, get the 10 wood back, and move on. We got that one, and then we got a whole mess of buildings over here to check out. Still have not found the end of the island, so this may be all wrapped in Black Forest. I mean, I guess we'll have to see. Oh, there's another chest in here. Great. Bench. Break stuff down. Get another torch. Break down the workbench. Throw the torch away. Okay. I kept my axe out. It looks like we're clear of the Black Forest again, too. Hopefully there's a... Well, no, we don't need flint, and we don't need a torch. Did I just poke in here? No. Alright, well, now we have some feathers that are maybe worthwhile holding on to. Sometimes there's, like, mushrooms under there. No, it's not. It's like a little chicken coop. These stones you see that are angled like this, actually there is a treasure underneath there, but it's better to have... You can either kind of blindly dig, or it's better to have the... there's an item later on that lets you find treasure more easily. And there's nothing in here. Yeah, there's nothing. Nope, nothing. Okay. We have looked through all these buildings. I see another structure up this way. Oh, that was the one. This is the structure that I was talking about looking at. So there was a little set of stones, and there's probably skeletons in those stones. Because sometimes that's what you'll find in the meadow. Occasionally is a skeleton mound, and there'll be like bones, remains, maybe a little bit of treasure underneath here, but I don't see any skeletons. I don't see any treasure either, so there we go. Yeah, and no, yeah. Okay. Let's take that off our map. Okay. Oh, that's right. We were going to get some stones and make... What are you doing way out here? Ow. Okay. Let's grab up some rocks and we'll turn one of these houses into a... I was hoping there were more loose stones around. Well, we'll clear out these boars. Oh, that's a deer. Got him anyway. Sprinting! Who knew? We need 3 more stone. Alright, well, I guess it's going to be beaten on the ground until we get stone. There we go. This has a bit of a roof, so that looks fine. So notice we have shelter, but we don't have a fire. So without a fire, we're not getting a rested bonus. Now what we can do is we can break that chunk out for the floor. Put a fire down there. And now we've got a roof over our head. We've got a fire. Comfort 3. That's going to give us 10 minutes. 10 minutes of rested. We'll also eat our food. You'll also notice when you eat food, if you're in a comfortable area, so like you're in shelter and whatnot, your food is going to, your hit points are going to recover faster. If you're outside, you only heal like a little bit per tick, but inside, like this may say your health regen, since you're resting, it's 200% higher. Okay. We've got our MnkeELA bonus back. It is cold outside, so that is a penalty, but it's kind of minor compared to what we're dealing with. Man, we've covered a lot of ground, actually. This is a bigger starting island than I'm used to. But we're gonna push on. Okay, well that's the edge of the Black Forest right there. We're definitely not going back in. We got our one troll down. It's to the point where we're to the point where I'm close to thinking maybe I should go back and dump my wares, dump my goods. But I would like to, I don't know, figure out if there's another coast. Can't. Oh, 2-star. Wow. Missed. Oh, and I'm using fire. Wrong arrows. Oh, hey. Why don't you guys duke it out? There you go. Skeleton's gonna win. Ooh. There's a grayling involved. Nobody wins but me. Alright, good. That's what I was talking about, like these places that skeletons will kind of show up at. Not a burial mound, not a burial chamber. So nothing to explore in there. Man. This place just keeps. Okay, this is still meadows. I do see a, wait a second. Oh, that's a burial chamber. Okay. Whoops. I only feel good doing that because they weren't coming out looking for me right away. I was able to get stealthed. You see that little crosshair in front of me right now? It's all closed like that. Just a reminder that when it's closed, it means nothing is currently looking for you. If it's wide open, something sees you, and if it's kind of partial, then something is basically looking for you, like you made some noise and something's coming to investigate. There's a brute in there. I'm not going to fight him. I'm just going to hurry on because I have MnkeELA run speed, and I kind of want to make as much. Oh, there's a. Looks like a building. Yeah. Get myself over to that building. Yep, a building and an oak. Now we can chop oaks now because we have a bronze axe, but I'm not going to waste it on there right now because I need the swings it has left to probably to get home. Crafting. Oh, I did not grab the wood. Well, yeah, I'll need the swings for the wood. We'll take these bushes down. Okay, there we go. That's all I needed. What the? Start spamming until it pops in place. Okay. Oh, a magic item. Great. It is a magic rag tunic. It's not the, the best. I mean, it's better than my regular rag tunic. 6% thorns. I'll take it. I'll take anything at this point. I'm not picky. See, there's another one of those little things. Sometimes skeletons hide in them. Yeah. The loose skeleton. It's daytime. I'm feeling less concerned. Oh, burial chamber, right below my feet. Oh, hey, 3 skeletons. Okay. Oof. Ow. Alright, well, I parried him, but I took too much damage from that. I need a win here. I need some regen. And I need... Okay. That worked out. Yeah. Let me go back and mark that chamber there. Right here. Okay. So eventually what we're going to... Oh, I kind of dipped a little too far into the Black Forest. Ow! Well, here's another building to check. Alright, nothing in here. See, now the eye's a little squinty. That means they're looking for me. Now he sees me. Come on, buddy. Let's do this. Let's dance. They don't have shields, so staggering them is a little bit easier. Ooh, hey there. Aha. Copper, right on the edge. Ooh, it's a big one, too. Oh, hey, that's a 1 star. I mean, on one hand, you kind of got, it's just a bore. On the other hand, like a 1 star could hit pretty hard. Okay, copper, great. And, bonus, it's near the shore. Now... I don't think this is copper. This is... See, you can kind of... If you get in really close, there's no veins of metal in this rock. Come back over to where the copper is, and you can see these little veins that glow. Also, if you mouse over it, you'll see it says copper deposit when you're close. But when you're far away, you can see that glinty shine there. I think you can see that. That's a copper deposit. No glinty shine, no copper. So that's the ranged tell. Okay, so there is meadows right here. Meadows and coast. Okay. Lots of land to the south. We're really far away. The biggest thing to remember if you're going to go this far away from home is to not die. Because if you're planning on running back to get your corpse, it's going to be quite the haul. I'm clearly overconfident. Also, I'm trying to stick to the meadows. So, you know, that's my plan. Seems to be working, so. Got him. Yeah, you know what? I totally forgot. I'm like sitting here like fighting these groups of dudes. Totally forgot. I mean, the whole reason I built a stag breaker. Oh, just for that purpose, to be able to fight groups of guys. I don't need skeletal remains. Not worried about them waking up. Deer meat. There we go. Don't need the deer. Actually, nah, we can get deer trophies later. Well, actually, no. We'll take the deer trophy. Deer trophy would be used for upgrading Stag Breaker, if I recall correctly. There's going to be no copper in the meadows, so at this point we're just looking for chests and bees. And night. All right. Where are we at? All right. We're going to... I can't imagine this island is going to be that much larger. And another place where skeletons sometimes spawn. Or there remains during the day. There's more. Oh. There's a tower. That would imply more, you just mouse over, yeah, more black forest up ahead. Alright. Oh, it's a duke. It's a fight. Skeletons and Grey Dwarves duking it out. Yep. Ooh. My turn. Okay. This resin is good too. We'll be using resin for a lot of things. More fire arrows for sure. I don't see. I gotta equip that. I don't see a chest up here. Nope, no chest. Too bad. All right. Well, here's the edge. Black forest and meadows again. Interesting. Hey, wait. There's a. Is that the building? Yep. No, no bees. Bees are what I'm looking for. Still, I mean, that's really at this point. Well, I mean, you know, I gotta complete I gotta complete my circuit here too, but. Come on. Magic items would be nice. But yeah, really, you know, bees. At this point, I don't have rested, so I wouldn't want to take on a Wouldn't want to take on a troll. You need that stamina regen to be able to run. Again, unless you're like super tough. Yeah, see, none of these. If I come over here, I mean, you can see there should be like glinting metal in there, and there isn't. Okay, see something down there. Just want to see where the edge of this goes. Wow, a whole lot of rock, but no copper and all that. No. Oh, guess it wasn't a whole lot of rock. This is copper, though. Oh, and a burial chamber. Sweet. I'm gonna start using this because we're getting low on axe, and if I need to take a tree down. All right. And over there. Well, I guess we'll just go say hello. Oh, the archers will not come in to fight. They will, however, shoot the backside of that tree while I circle around. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Ooh. More than I thought. Oh, I died. I got hit in the back. I should have run away. It's my first death. And it's really far away. Now, on the bright side, we can see where our corpse is. Yeah. Raven's gonna tell me I died. You died! Well, you know. Struck a mortal blow. So you lose some of your skills. You can build a bed to respawn. Oh man, look at that. That's like I think that's a 1-star skeleton hanging out over there. So here's our body. Not as far away as it could have been. We got a little too overconfident going into the Black Forest there. Honey's got good stamina. That's going to help carry us back to our corpse. And then we've got probably going to take some deer meat. Oh, actually, yeah, some deer meat. We're not going to take that stone with us. So we're going on 2 hours, and I think this is actually not a bad spot to stop. Cliffhanger. We've got to go get our corpse. To be honest, it won't take very long, but let's leave it here, and that way I can think about what I did and contemplate the trek that I'm going to have to make to go and loot my corpse, because all of that stuff is on my body. You can see we're quite empty here. I might make a weapon. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to grab... Unless I threw them just far enough away. Yeah, remember those axes I threw? And they slid down the hill? They slid out of the range of my workbench, so they're gone. Also, word of the wise, maybe keep a backup. Keep a backup weapon. I do have tower shields, and I don't really need these, so I will definitely be bringing one with me. I'm not a fan of tower shields because you can't You can't swing them very well. I mean, you can't parry with them. So, yeah, we're gonna call it. Next episode, we're scouting again, but we're scouting relatively naked on the way to our corpse. All of my... I think I have some leather. I'll probably make, like, you know, a rag. You know, we've got enough leather that we're bringing back. I'll make, like, rag pants or some other kind of rudimentary armor. And we're going to take a scouting route, basically along almost a beeline, but cutting across the middle to get to our body. And that'll be the plan. So, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It'll help me out a lot. And you'll be notified when there's new episodes that drop. So, thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you next time.